I just realized my mic was off for all of that. So, because I keep doing this. I keep doing this. I keep having my microphone turned off. Y'all, someday I will get this. Someday when Mercury is no longer stationed retrograde, I will remember that my mic is constantly turned off, no matter what I do on my laptop. So, let me go back on this a little bit and say what I was saying when you couldn't hear me because of my microphone being off. Hi, Bo, welcome. Um, and that is this week I will be doing Moonday a little bit differently. I will be having three sets of three cards for you to choose from. I know typically I pull three cards and then just go off of that, but I feel it's more in alignment with my work and the work that I want to do by giving you an opportunity or the choice for consent and to choose what your message is going to be for the week. So yes, three piles of three cards. So that's 9 cards total. Basically, three readings that we're going to do here right now. So what do we need to know for this week? And that's the question that I'm going to still keep with too, is what do we need to know for this week? What do we need to know for this week for this first pile? For those. What do we need to know this week for this first pile? What do we need to know this week for this first pile? Ooh, come on. Get some resistance there at the end. Let's shuffle them again, because I don't like when they give me some resistance. What do we need to know for this week? There we go. What do we need to know for this week for this pile? So I'm just going to pull the top three. And then we'll shuffle again, and we'll just go through reading all of them at the same time. So for our second pile, what do we need to know for this week? Second pile, what do we need to know for this week? Thank you so much for being here. What do we need to know for this week? What do we need to know for this week? That sounds good. That was good for this pile. The second pile. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And for our final and third pile, what do we need to know for this week? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, hi, Egg. What do we need to know for this week? For this third pile, what do we need to know for this week? Let's go. What do we need to know for this week? This third pile. It feels good. Either way, the top 2 cards are cards that wanted to come with. So, alright, so for the first pile, let's call that pile sun, moon, and rising piles. Let's go. So for the sun, that's the first one, moon will be the second, and rising will be the third. So for the sun, we have Saturn return age, we have third house messages, and Taurus I have. So if you picked the sun pile, um, the message for you is that with Saturn stationing direct, you're being reminded of the things that you already do have. You know, the things that are already within your power, the things that you already own, you've already claimed. Even if you don't have them in your exact possession, you have claimed them, right? They belong to you. You have them. It is for yours for yours to have. So messages potentially about with Saturn return, there are some of you with Saturn and this Aquarius that from 27 to about 30, you'll be going through your Saturn return. So anything that you haven't gotten yourself on the right foot with or on the path that is supposed to be yours, you will be redirected to that path. And anything that doesn't serve you on that path will fall off or fall away. So, relationships, jobs, your living arrangements, um, your income, Like even the animals that are in your life, some of those things will change drastically in some ways if you aren't close to where you need to be, if you haven't been paying attention to your chart, looking at the work that you need to do. So those of you that are facing your Saturn return, this is a good time to start getting into astrology, looking at what to expect and understanding what's coming your way, the messages that you're supposed to be learning in that time, and of what you have, what you already have. So that was the moon reading, or excuse me, that was the sun reading. Let's go with the moon deck here. So we have 11th house friends, we have 6th house routine, excuse me, and then we have part of fortune increase. So for this moon rising, what I would say is find some better routines with your friends, with your community. Um, and if you aren't doing that work, expect that work to already be happening for you. That the universe, as we said with the Saturn return, will put you on that path, put you on that direction, so that you can get that work done. Um, Sixth house routine being more about Virgo things, and 11th house being very Aquarian. There could be some health, like healthy boundaries, healthy relationships, changing the health of your friendships, the health of your community, and what you say that you belong to. Me as a queer person, I belong to the queer community, and what am I doing to help them with their health and wellness and being able to hold space for them in those things. Um, that kind of stuff. It will be increasing. Pay attention. All right. Okay. So that was your moon reading. We've done the sun, we've done the moon. Let's do the rising now. The rising reading is Venus. Love. Capricorn. I use. Interesting. The moon will be in Capricorn later today. Um, and then fire element, desire. So this is interesting. I like this one. Kind of just trying to organize my thought about it. Pretty much love what you do, right? And if you don't love it, don't do it. Um, if you aren't filled with desire to do these things um, that you want to do or have to do, and if you don't love it genuinely, if you don't have any ounce of passion and care and enjoyment and happiness from what you're doing, don't do it, right? Don't do it. Society is collapsing a little bit. We're allowed to be a little bit more loose goose with our hard and fast things, right? The hard and fast is not always work, 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 or at least billable work, right? Um, so yeah, this is really cool. This is really fun. If you've been struggling with some of your work stuff lately with that Saturn retrograde, Saturn station direct yesterday, the 1010 portal. It's really great. I don't even think it's a portal, but like it's fun to say the word portal, right? But yeah, with that going direct yesterday, if you've been struggling with getting your work done, it will be easier. You will find the love of your work again. All right. Yeah, if you've been lost your love for your work, it will come back. All right. And you got to desire it too, right? I think that's the big thing is if you don't desire to do your work, there's not any work that actually gets to be done. All right. So, thank you so much for being here for this Moonday reading. I hope this has been enlightening for you and still not a huge chunk of your time of your day. Let me know if you like this format, this sun, moon, rising. We can call it something else at some point. I didn't really know what to say it was right now. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I'm probably gonna keep doing this because I like these readings where I can choose what I want to know instead of somebody being like, "Hey, let me tell you something that somebody told me." Um, because this feels more authentic, right? This feels more in alignment. This feels more real. Um, at least for me as the practitioner. So if you liked it, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know. But it probably won't change. Sorry. All right. Thank you so much. And I will see you all on Thursday for your Lenny Thursday reading. It'll probably be the same thing because you know Lenormand cards. 3 cards, at least 3 cards, all right? Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your week. And I'll see you Thursday. Okay, bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.